Okay guys, I wanted to talk about something here, and welcome back to the channel. Normally I don't do stereo equipment, but you might see a lot more of that moving down the road. Now, I've been wanting one of these Technics 60+1 or the 110 changer. And the only one I could find, of course, was finally someone had given me this one. It's defective. And what happens is a very common thing with these. Now, I've been wanting one forever, so I didn't want to give up on it. It's in okay condition here. The top needs to be repainted, but you'll see soon. It's trying to do, it's checking, it's doing all the things that it needs to do. And then you get this error. Okay, why does the error happen? Some people have an error because of the door not seating proper or stuff like that, whereas you can see that's not the issue here. The loading mechanism, of course, is putting a CD in, and you just keep putting in 61 discs into this changer. Now, the common problem with these are the fact that there's a motor system that has to go back and forth, and that is to retrieve the disc and add it to the player. So without that piece, it doesn't matter what you put in here. So let me show you the most common issue there is with this unit and how to fix it. So guys, do not walk past one of these if you're a vintage or an audiophile guy and you wanted one of these because you have a lot of discs. I'm a Technics boy, so if you're wondering, I do have something else to show you guys down the road that could take a lot more discs, but I wanted this one. Okay, yeah, it's scratched up and it needs some TLC, but who better to give it to have TLC than someone who has a care for this type of electronics. So the big problem, and you can see this thing's pretty clean because, well, I actually didn't do anything. This is what it looked like when I opened it, and I'm very happy with it. You'll also notice there isn't much to it. This is a very empty compartment. Your disc player, which is right there, and that is mobile. Okay, so the disc player has to move and take the discs. When this closes or opens the door, you'll see that this comes down so that no discs can fall in to the housing. Okay, so then when this is closed, now the machine can come and pick the discs. So the problem that happens when I'll turn it on here is it has to go through everything and find what's going on. And of course, it doesn't help when the motor's running but the belt's no good. Okay, so you have a stretched belt and nothing is home. So in this case, I'm just going to cut this belt out because it's getting on my way. Bye-bye belt. Now I ordered a belt kit that has numerous belts. Really hoping that one of them, it said that it does, there's some in here for this, but it was a AliExpress thing, and until I get it set up, I don't know if that's true or not. So what we're going to need to do, we're going to need to pretty much, I think, take this here off. I don't want to. I would like to replace the belt without doing that, for that just in case, but I think that everything is pretty much just a simple... Oh, there we go. Maybe I can. Oh, look at that. So I think I might be able to get at that from right here. So I'm going to turn this unit. So we're going to unplug it, of course, because we don't want power. Okay, and we can see it right here. So let's find a belt. And I'm going to start picking up belt stuff. I have probably 20 extra pieces of tape decks and everything that I just bought because I didn't want them to go into a landfill, and I just want to, you know, make sure they go to somebody who's going to enjoy them down the road. So I'm not sure what I have to do, whether I have to replace belts or whatever. And so that's why I bought, for starting off, a belt kit. Get some light over here. Okay, yeah, we have full access to the wheel from right here. So we shouldn't have any issues right in here. So that is good news. And I want to think that that is the right belt. Let's find out. Oh, don't go in under. This should be a pretty quick fix. If I'm right, which I look like I am, that might be still too loose. Is that the smallest one? Because if it is, I'm in trouble. Oh, that's a smaller one. I think this might be a little too loose, so I'm going to take that one off. No good repairing it if it's just going to slip. Okay, let's hope that's not too tight. Now I'm going to bring it back. So now what we got to do is plug it in and see if that solves it. Okay, so plug it in. Look at that. Okay, guys. So now what we need to find out, I did not get an error message. So that's beautiful. Off. On. Oh my God, I'm so happy. Let's go get a disc and try that out. Okay, so now we're going to need to load some discs. So we're going to bring down the front face. We're going to put some discs in. Now, I'm not sure which way they're supposed to go in, like whether it's this way or this way. I guess I'm going to learn that the hard way. We'll pop that in there. I just want to see what happens. And let's go. Oh, do we still have another problem? Okay, what I'll do, I'll turn it off, turn it back on so we know that it can detect the disc, maybe. Oh, that's how it works. You still have to hit the single button is what I hit there. Let's see if it's, and it's playing. All right, and let's stop. Oh, wow, and it puts it right back. Okay. Yeah, I think that got caught on video. That is cool. So I'm going to put a couple more in just to make sure we're past the issue. Get some Motley Crue in there. I don't know if I can just put them in like so. I'm going to pretend I can, because I don't think I have to put them in with the marker thing. Let's just throw another one randomly right there. I don't think I'm really supposed to be putting them randomly like that, because they should be probably, you know, one after the other, realistically. Okay. There we go. So now I know how to use it. Basically, I just had to select a disc on the front thing. I do have the remote for this, so it'll simplify everything for me in the future. And I know I can do tag naming and so on. So the bonus here, though, is this is how easy it was to fix this. This little belt right here. So guys, it's just a quick video to let you know, especially if you're an audiophile, that there are things that you can do to make life easy and fix your problem, or buy something you think is a problem for almost nothing and get away with a beautiful unit in the end. It was playing, I can see the numbers going, I could do track skips, everything seems to be functioning fine, and I will add it to my stereo system, and of course that will be the final did everything be okay in the end. I did take a quick look. No caps or anything seem to be at any type of flaw or bulge. And everything here, I'll probably do some white grease on this mechanism here. Other than that, everything seems to be rolling really smooth. Nothing looks fragile or broken. So that's actually pretty cool. And when I power off, it goes back. It goes back. Guys, I know it was a different video, but I want to say thank you. I think this is a needed thing, because a lot of people, especially if you are an audio head and you were like, oh no, I want one of these, but there's so much trouble. I always have an error and they don't take a disc. There's your problem. It cost me, I think, $2.60 for, I believe it was 20 belts of different sizes. And away I go. The one belt for this unit was $20 or $24. It was kind of ridiculous. And I think you got two of them, one in a backup. So, you know, you don't have to do that. You can always figure out the size. You can just go online and find that out too. But I just decided, instead of doing all that, I'm going to buy a multi-kit. They did say a bunch of different types of CD players and tape decks and everything mentioned. But, of course, you don't know until you actually get them. But now you get to see the inside and how the discs are put in and how that works. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Game over. I'm about to go listen to some CDs.
It's strong.